Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's tutorial, I'm going to walk you through how to freeze columns in the Google Sheets mobile app, plus I'll show you how to create groups and split your sheet for easier data management. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to keep important information visible as you scroll, and how to organize large datasets so you can find what you need without any hassle. Whether you're working on a project for school, budgeting, or collaborating with your team, these tricks are real game changers, so let's dive right in. First up, let's talk about freezing columns in Google Sheets on your mobile device. Have you ever been scrolling through a long sheet and lost track of which column you're in? Maybe you're looking at a list of sales numbers or student names, and once you start scrolling sideways, you can't see the column headers anymore. That's where freezing comes in. It keeps those key columns or rows locked in place, so you always know what data you're looking at, no matter how far you scroll. Here, how you do it. When you open your Google Sheet on the app, take a look at the very top left corner, right where the columns and rows meet. You'll see a little gray bar. This bar runs along the edge beside the column letters and row numbers. It might seem like just a subtle part of the design, but it's actually your tool for freezing. What you want to do is tap and hold that gray bar. You'll feel a little vibration or get a visual signal that you're able to move it. Now just drag it to the right if you want to freeze a column, or drag it downward to lock a row. Let's say you want your first column, like student names or product IDs, to stick around at all times. Just drag that gray bar over to the right, stopping at the edge of the column you want to keep visible. Go slowly and take your time here. You'll see a bold line appear showing you exactly which columns are about to be frozen. The same technique works for rows too. If you want your header row to stay at the top while you scroll down, what you do is drag that bar down, and again a heavy line will pop up, marking which rows are locked. And don't worry if you don't get it in the right spot the first time, just drag it back and adjust as needed. This feature is the same whether you use columns or rows, so feel free to play around and see what works best for your data. Think of it like putting sticky notes on the edge of a notebook page. No matter how many pages you turn, that sticky note is always there to guide you back. Now let's address grouping and splitting the sheet. While the mobile app doesn't have the exact same grouping tools as desktop, you can still manage sections by manually organizing your data. It helps to use blank rows or columns to visually separate different parts, or use color to highlight groups. For example, if you're tracking two separate projects in one sheet, you might leave a few empty rows between them, or use bold colors for the headers of each section. It's a simple but effective way to split your sheet visually, which makes large sets of data so much more manageable, especially when you're on the go. Alright, that's all for today's tutorial. I hope you found this walkthrough helpful and that you're now ready to take control of your Google Sheets on mobile. If you ran into any issues or have more questions about working in Sheets, just drop a comment below. I love helping out. Don't forget to like this video if you learned something new, and subscribe for more practical how-tos every week. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.